Hi guys, here are the answers to our starter questions today. So question 12 is a problem solving question. So we're told here the square and the rectangle shown below have the same perimeter. So that'll be useful. And we've got on each shape, we've got one dimension. And we're told here to show that the length of the rectangle is 3x plus 1 centimetres. So because this question is a show that question, it's a proof question. So that is helpful because we know what the final answer is supposed to be. We know the answer at the end is supposed to be that the length is 3x plus 1. So in these types of questions, you've got to think about what you've been told and why. So why have we been told these shapes have the same perimeter? Well, what we can do is we can make up an equation for the perimeter of each shape. And then because we know that they're the same perimeter, we can set them equal to each other and then solve for what we're looking to solve for, in this case, the length. So the first shape we have here is our square. So for a square, your perimeter is adding all the sides together, and in this case for a square all four sides are the same length, so all four sides are 2x plus 2, so we've got 4 of those if we added them all together, so we can write that as 4 times 2x plus 2, and then what we can do is take the bracket out, so that would be 8x plus 8. So that's our expression for the perimeter of your square. For your rectangle, again, we're going to add all the sides together. So we have 2 longer sides, which we're just going to call length. So I'm going to call the length L. So we've got 2 of those sides plus 2 of the shorter sides, so x plus 3. So again, we can take the bracket out there. So we're going to write that as 2L plus 2x plus 6. So because I know that these two perimeters are equal to each other, what we can do is we can set these equal to each other. So I'm going to put the expression with the L in it on the left first because that's the unknown value I'm looking for at the end. So 2L plus 2x plus 6 is equal to 8x plus 8. So first thing I'm going to do is take away 6 from both sides. So that's going to leave me 2L plus 2x equals 8x. So I'm taking away 6, so plus 2. And then I'm going to take away the 2x as well. So 2L equals 6x plus 2. And then I'm going to divide through by 2 to get L for length. So dividing through by 2 gives me 3x plus 1, which is what we were asked to prove. Your next question is an algebraic fraction. So here we have 3 over x minus 5 over x plus 2, and we've to express this as a single fraction in its simplest form. Any work with fractions, you always need to make sure your final answer is simplified down as best as you can, as far as you can. So it's a subtracting fraction, so it's going to be smile and a kiss. So when we do the smile part at the bottom, our denominator is going to be x times x plus 2. So we would leave that in a bracket, okay? You don't ever need to expand brackets on the bottom of your fractions, but you do on the top line. Then we'll do the kiss part, so 3 times x plus 2, we'll just write that as 3 times x plus 2. And then x times 5, so 5x on that side there. So now we can do the subtract. So we can put this into one fraction. So x bracket x plus 2 on the bottom. So if we take this bracket out on the top left, we've got 3x plus 6 minus that 5x. And now we can simplify this down. So 3x minus 5x is minus 2x. So 6 minus 2x, or you can write minus 2x plus 6. It doesn't matter which way round. And then your bottom will be x bracket x plus 2. Now there's nothing further you can simplify there by, because there is nothing that the top line and the bottom line both will divide by. So there's nothing you can cancel down. So you would leave that as it is, okay? The last question is simplifying thirds. So we have root 18 minus root 2 plus root 72. So we're going to simplify these down and see what we can collect together. So root 18, we would simplify that into root 9 times root 2. You're looking for a pair of numbers that multiply to 18, and one of those numbers has to be a square number. So this case would be 9 and 2. We've then got minus root 2 in the middle. And then for root 72, again, you're looking for two square numbers. Two numbers where one is a square that multiply to 72. So for 72, it's going to be 36 and 2. So root 9 times root 2, that becomes 3 root 2 minus a root 2. And then root 36 is 6 root 2. Now that these are all root 2's, we can add them all together. So 3 root 2 minus a root 2 would be 2 root 2, plus the 6 root 2 would give me 8 root 2, fully simplified down.